Basically, you draw the shape of, for the head of a potato. And we never know where to put the eyes. They're often too high when a child does a drawing. That's okay. It ends up looking something like this. And the ears are kind of funny. The neck is really skinny. And you practice, and they keep looking kind of the same way. And then you get a bit older, you try to get ultra realistic, and it looks like this. The guy's got a pencil neck, the poor guy. So let's try to fix that. Basically, you do a horizontal and a vertical line down the middle of your potato shape. And the eye line is going to be yeah, this one, the horizontal line. And you divide it into 5 equal sections. I'm going pretty quickly here, but you can do better. And section 2 and 4 become the eyes. That's where the eyes go in. And you put the pupil, there you go. Now for the nose, you're going to need an equilateral triangle, and you draw it between the eyes, and where it ends up at the other end, there, right here, yeah, that's where the nose will end. The width of the nose is about an eye space. So that's right. And for the mouth, it's about from mid-eye to the other side mid-eye. So that's some people have big mouths, some have small mouths, but generally speaking, this is what it's like. For the eyebrow, you continue the bridge of the nose all the way up, and you'll find it just by going in a natural curve. And for the ears, well, it starts where the eyes and ends just above the nose, where the nose ends. And you shade it in a bit. Now, for the hair, don't draw a bunch of lines. If you draw 100 lines, the person's going to look like they're losing all their hair. If you draw a million, you'll run out of time. Just go with shape and form, and then you can just fill it up. The neck is tricky too. Make sure the neck is wide enough. On a masculine neck, it would be around the edge of the eyes, and maybe a more feminine neck would be closer to the center of the eyes. I like to just ink things in once I'm done. So for cycle 2 and 3, we can consider what happens when the face is profile or 3/4 or looking up, looking down. So here's a trick: just do your horizontal, vertical. If they're looking down, the horizontal line will be slightly lower. I like to curve it a bit because the head is round, and it's basically the same thing. If the person is looking to their right and down, then the line is off center. The vertical line is off center and rounded. And the horizontal one is a bit lower and rounded to make it look like they're looking downwards. And then looking up, well, you guessed it. Just the horizontal line comes higher and make it round, a bit like the equator. I see it as the equator. So, drawing the human head is kind of like a globe. The equator is the eyes, where the eyes go. So, in this case, if Africa was a face, it would be looking upward. So, depending on where you're seeing it from, looking at you directly, looking at the ground. All right. Well, let's see what's on the other side of the globe. There we go. We have a person. The eye line is, well, pretty much on the equator, but it should always be whether they're looking up, whether they're looking down. So the horizontal line changes with it. I would like to think that the vertical line is kind of like this line. So, all right, it changes. All right, have fun. Good luck.